Oh, there you are. How are you? It's going to take me a minute to get over there, so relax. You see, I have to attend the hanging. That's better. My name is John Stanley. Thank you for joining me. Have I got a surprise for you tonight? You see, I'm going to read you a story of the macabre, of fright and horror. This is a tale of 3 videocasters and the ill-fated night they attempted a Halloween episode. Tonight's tale of terror is called The Cult Show.
Hey everyone, welcome to the Cult Show. We're coming to you live and eyes closed for some reason. We don't know why.
Yeah.
Oh, we do know why.
We do know why.
Because we're dressed in Halloween costumes and we haven't seen what each other are wearing yet.
It's a surprise.
It's a big surprise. This is actually really hard to talk when
It's
your
very
eyes are
difficult.
closed.
It's very bright. It's very.
I feel like I actually cannot form a full sentence because my eyes are closed. It's really weird.
Yeah.
So what's the theme we picked?
Stephen King.
Stephen King.
Yep.
So we've been working on our costumes for 3 weeks, and now we're here together finally to expose ourselves.
Expose ourselves?
That was last week's episode. Sorry. Now we're doing costumes.
Yeah.
Okay, so we open. Oh, you want predictions?
I have predictions. Okay. I am predicting, because we talked a little bit, like we didn't say what we were going to be. I'm predicting that Neil over here. Is this you? Is this Neil?
No. That's my other bone.
I predicted that you're going to be Jordy from Creepshow.
Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one.
Next year.
That's a good one. Yeah.
And I predicted, Wanda's my witness to this, by the way. And I predicted that Caleb was going, because Caleb's not super into like costumes, and he said he likes to really like dial it in like last minute. So I said he'll probably be Georgie from It, so he just has to wear like a raincoat.
Okay.
Yeah, those are my predictions.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Okay, so do we do it on the count of 3?
Sure.
Do we go on 3 or 1, 2, 3, then go?
1, 2, 3, then go.
Okay. 1, 2, 3.
Oh. I was right. You look great.
Wow.
You even have a boat and a balloon. No, you did a good job. You didn't just. No, you did
and
good.
Pennywise is right down there.
Oh, great. I love whatever is happening here. Well, I mean, you're the carpet.
I am the carpet from the Old Lick Hotel.
How did you find this?
The internet.
The internet.
It went all over the internet.
There's even a little hat.
There's a little, it looks like a hipster hat,
Yeah,
but it's
yeah.
actually, it was a piece of material that made my wife sew into a, into like a hat, so.
Oh my God, it's wonderful.
Yeah. So these pants came from Poland.
That's
So
what you were
that's
waiting
why
on.
we had to postpone the episode a week because
This
my
wasn't-
Polish pants got held up in the.
So you bought these pieces separately.
Yes, they're
for
all
this,
separate.
These garments.
They are. I even got socks.
Oh my gosh.
You got to coordinate.
That's amazing. I'm very impressed.
However, Jordy from Creepshow, from the
Would've been
Lonesome
good.
Death of Jordy Verrill, is a great
Yeah.
idea.
This is true.
So, yeah.
And
I
I,
like
did
that
not
idea.
just put on a
No.
raincoat.
No, you didn't. You have a balloon. You have a little boat.
Oh, you got galoshes.
shoes.
I have galoshes.
No, you did. You did an awesome job. You did an awesome job. You know who I am?
I'm gonna guess you're Annie.
I'm Stephen King.
Oh, you're actually Stephen King. Sorry.
Annie? Oh my God, poor Annie Wilkes.
What do you mean, poor Annie Wilkes?
She deserves
That would
better
have been
than
my
that.
guess. Like,
No, she's one of
If
my
I
favorite
had
characters, but no, I wanted to be Stephen King, who technically is a character in the Dark Tower series as himself. So
Oh, I didn't see your lines.
Yes,
You
my
have
age
lines. I didn't
face.
see those.
yes, because I'm modern day Uncle Stevie.
I would have got it if I'd
Yeah.
seen the lines.
Yeah.
That or I would have thought you had a little mustache going.
Yeah, well, it's like my age makeup
Yeah.
going on. Yeah.
Awesome. Well, this is fun. I'm glad we did this.
This is fun. I'm happy.
Good job.
Caleb is not happy we did this.
I'm so happy. I have rain gear now. Once
Now
it
you have
starts
Ranger and
raining.
an awesome
right.
balloon.
I want to see you jumping around in puddles.
And I'm going to.
I love it.
You can be the Gordon's fisherman. You can be
Yeah.
the little kid in the salt package.
Salt
Yeah.
thing, the salt
So-
package.
Here
Yeah.
we go.
You're pretty set.
I am set.
Gordon's Fisher.
Costumes for years.
I'm gonna walk
Looks
around town
comfy.
and just see what happens. What kind of looks you get from just walking around this outfit.
Probably nothing.
You know?
But people
Yeah,
probably
probably
love
nothing,
it.
yeah.
People love that movie.
They'll,
You know?
Yeah, they'll be like, you look
That's true.
great.
I'm gonna strut my stuff.
Yeah.
Can I feel this?
Please touch.
It's
I
interesting.
always kind of thought we needed to have more touching on this show.
Sure, sure. Start now. Yeah.
Ooh,
And this is- Yeah.
I don't know. It's all rayon or something.
No, it's amazing.
Anyway.
It's absolutely amazing. I'm very
But-
proud of you.
It's kind of hot. But you're proud of me.
Very proud of you.
Yeah. This is hot too. If I make it
Yeah.
through the entire episode.
Without like shedding it. Ugh.
Okay, well, we'll speed it along then.
I'll speed it along for you. Yeah.
Anyway, so hey, you know what? We're dressed up because this is our Halloween episode.
Woo.
Woohoo! Halloween's our favorite time of year.
Our high
we
holy
love it.
season.
Our high holy season. We live for this time of year.
Yep.
When we're actually accepted more in the norm of what's
Exactly.
happening in the world.
Yeah.
So it's a good time.
Yeah.
Anyway, hello. My name is Neil.
I'm Sandra.
And this is Sandra.
Yeah. I just cut you off.
That's-
I'm Sandra. I'm worried that you're not going to let me like introduce myself. Be
Does
like,
that happen often?
Yeah, exactly. I have,
When
to
we're
fight,
walking
I have to
downtown?
fight for my space around here.
Hi, my name is Neil. Just kind of push you right off.
That couch is getting pretty crowded there.
It is. There's
It
a
is,
lot
I-
of friends here. I made this charming garment the skeleton's wearing too.
This
Yeah.
is Sandra's ex-host from her other shows. One of her other shows.
Who it is?
So-
Yeah.
I don't know. And Caleb?
Here.
Hello. I'm Caleb.
He's Georgie.
I'm
Hey, Georgie.
Hiya, Georgie.
So Sandra,
Mm-hmm.
I think we can kind of officially introduce you, don't you think, into the show as a cast regular? You-
Yes, series regular.
Series regular. You've been bumped up from a special guest star to
Yeah.
series regular.
Yeah.
So congratulations. Thanks for being
Thank
here.
you.
No, actually, we're the ones who should be congratulated that Sandra is willing to be here with us. So basically, Kelly's time is just, she's busy doing so much other stuff. Sandra and Kelly are friends, and so kind of it worked out really well through this kind of like weird osmosis kind of
Yeah.
symbiotic thing that
We are a
happened.
symbiote.
Yeah,
We are a symbiote.
basically. So the spindle fibers took effect, and they kind of did this. And
Spindle
then,
fibers, nice.
you like that?
Nice,
Yeah,
nice.
I remember
reference.
something from physical education, or yeah, physical education. No, isn't that what it's called? Physical? No.
No.
Physical science. Physical science.
Sure.
That's what it was called. It was 10th grade. I was stoned. Give me a break. So
Same.
anyway.
Yeah.
So
So I'm here,
you're here, and you will always be here.
always.
So thank you.
And I'll die right here in this very spot. Yeah. Next to this guy.
Thanks to this guy.
Well, we talked about
Okay, I
this.
just kidding. This is Kelly. Unfortunately,
We left her down here.
we didn't
We're sorry,
want to tell
Kelly.
anyone until now.
We're sorry. We apologize to her husband, her dog. Yeah.
Oh yeah, we're really sorry. Kelly's parents. She told her not to do it, but listen to your parents, people.
It's a PSA.
There you go.
Don't go to the cult show. Yeah.
The more you know.
Then we did.
Yes.
Anyway, so we also have a studio audience. This is our greatest, I think,
They're beautiful. They're beautiful
brood
people.
of audience we've ever had
Yes.
before. So thank you, everyone, for being here. We appreciate it.
Give
We got
yourselves a round of applause.
for the first time. We got like 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It looks like, right?
It's a full
If
house.
I can count. If I can use my physical education and count properly. But thank you guys for being here. We appreciate it. I know it's a
Yes.
late night. We're kind of doing this after another event that we attended first.
We've been partying
So
hard.
we've been partying,
Yeah.
drinking the whiskey. Anyway,
Yeah.
so real quick, will you touch upon your wonderful new podcast that you started?
I was like, what do you want me to touch upon? Because I feel like I've touched enough.
You're enough? That's done?
He did say there needed to be more touching. So
Yeah, so I will touch upon the subject.
You are going to touch upon a lot tonight.
I have 3 shows. So I have this show. I have the Spooky Slumber Party, which is a show I do with the artist formerly known as Kelly, and our friend Emma. And we're 3 girls who love horror, and we talk about horror adjacent things and being disenfranchised by males. It's like got lots of cool feminist horror energy. And then my other half, my spouse and I, Scott, we have a show called Genre Junkies. And that is a book review and author interview show where we talk about only horror, sci-fi, and fantasy books. So,
Yes.
yeah.
So you're the Spooky Slumber Party. Mm-hmm. You've had
3 episodes.
Right? Okay. So far, I've listened to the first 2. I didn't know there was a 3rd one out already.
Today.
Oh, okay. There you go.
Yeah.
But very engaging, very funny, very
you.
poignant at times. So
Yeah.
it's great. So I'm jealous, I guess. that,
I'm jealous. I'd like to be a part of the show.
that you're already able to do it.
We talk about you.
Oh, well, you mentioned, or Kelly mentioned real quick in the first episode.
Yeah, there's another episode we talk about you more.
Oh, uh-oh.
We just talk about like how much we can't stand
How much
working
you
with
can't
you,
stand-
like a pig you are. Yeah, no, it's great stuff. You'll love it.
Okay, I
Yeah.
look forward to hearing it.
No, it's all good things. Yeah,
Okie dokie.
all
Well, good.
good
Anyway,
things.
good. Well,
Yeah.
congratulations on that. So,
thank you.
yeah, I told her she is. What was that text? Whatever. You're the hardest working woman in show.
You
in
called me
show.
Seacrest.
I did. I called you Seacrest. The hardest. That's right. I forgot about that.
And I said that Seacrest wishes he was a spooky biatch like me.
That's
Yeah,
right. Amen.
that's right.
Good for you.
High five. I also have to. These are not my prescription. I cannot see anything.
Ah,
Cannot see anything.
you want to take them off?
No, it's part of my aesthetic.
You're gonna get a headache probably.
Well, so be it. I'll suffer for my art.
All right.
This is the things I do for Uncle Stevie, my hero. So,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah. So by the way, should we just say that Stephen King, this is for you. We love you.
We love you.
We put our whole Halloween episode kind of around you.
love you.
So, I mean, your picture's on the back wall.
My picture.
Your picture is on the back,
It's a
back wall.
current picture of me, too.
It is.
That's what I modeled the glasses after, is that one there.
Cool.
I have
Okay.
a new book out.
You do, yeah?
That's what I'm here to promote.
No, okay, please.
This is getting a little creepy. I've taken it too far. I've taken it too far.
Okay, we'll reel it back
Just
a little
wanna
and we'll
reel
be
back.
good to go.
Yes.
We do love Stephen King quite a bit.
Very
so
much.
just, you tell Kelly to scoot over.
She's a little sleepy.
So, we are here today to talk a little about one of your favorite Halloween films also, right?
Yes, we're here to talk about. There's the graphic right here.
Oh.
Halloween 3. Yeah, I like to tell Neil, make this graphic. Halloween 3, Season of the Witch.
Woohoo! Halloween 3. All right.
I love it. You love it.
I tolerate Halloween 3, yeah.
Tolerate it? Are you kidding me?
No, it's a fine film. It's a fine film. It's a fun film.
Yeah,
It's a
I
fun-
love it.
Yeah, you love it. I like it for what it is now. You know, I guess what it means to me now versus maybe
When you first saw it,
looking at it as a piece of horror. You know, maybe back in the day.
because you probably
but-
saw it like when it came out.
Not when it came out, but it would have been a video for me.
Okay.
But you know, that's still. It came out in '82.
Oh yeah.
So
you,
for me,
you
it would have
really
been
young. Yeah.
You know, it's still 10 years old max. Probably the first time I saw it.
You were younger than that because you were 10 when you saw Nightmare.
But I'm saying
on
if it
Elm
took
Street.
a year or two between
Oh, yeah,
video
that
and
makes
then
sense.
me getting around to it.
I was like, I remember your ages better than you do. This is getting scary.
Probably.
Back in the 80s, things didn't come out like
Exactly.
All
4
blended
months later.
together.
They were in the theaters for 8 months, and they had to
Right.
wait some time.
Yeah.
Then you get.
Although
a-
that film
a
wasn't in the theater
rental.
for 8 months. That film was in and out pretty quick.
Yeah.
But anyway,
This is the first time Caleb has seen this movie.
Yeah.
It had
And I
escaped
saw it
him.
with you. I got to sit next to you. And your lovely, lovely husband.
Yeah, and we just talked a lot.
I-
We were those
It's a
people.
film worth talking through.
Yes, that is.
so we actually got to see it together. We went to the
Yeah.
wonderful cult film series at the Roxy 14, which which most of our studio audience I think goes to.
I think a lot of them were there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, anyway, yeah. So we got to watch it again because I hadn't seen it in a little bit of time, so it was fun to
I watch it.
refamiliarize myself.
I watch it every year.
Do you?
It's not Halloween without Halloween 3 in my world.
Right.
Every year. I own it, of course.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, but I'd never seen it on the big screen, so that was like really thrilling for me.
Cool.
I love it. I just freaking love it.
No, I mean, again, there's parts I love. We will discuss all that.
Let's.
Right? We just got to go through and
Getting all the formalities out of the way.
yeah, the formalities out of the way. Who we are, what we do,
Yep.
why we do it.
For Stephen King.
For Stephen King. It's
yeah.
for Stephen. All this is for Stephen.
It's all for you. Yeah.
Has he kicked you out of his house or got a restraining order yet?
He has to catch me first.
Okay, so you're doing really good. Oh,
Yeah. What is this?
I got you a Halloween present.
I didn't know we were exchanging gifts.
That's right.
Oh my goodness.
So-
This is kind of
It's
part
a-
of my
it's a- it's a
costume.
welcome-
So embarrassed. I
welcome.
didn't get you anything.
Right? I didn't get anybody anything.
So welcome to the show officially.
I bring you people wine though, so that's
Right,
pretty good.
that's a great gift.
Oh my gosh, what is this? What is this? Oh no! No! Oh my god, this is horrible. This is. Oh. Hello. Oh my
This would be
god.
adorable.
So if you've been watching the episodes I've been on, I mistakenly told people that I am afraid of clowns. And yeah, and it's haunted me ever since. This one has no pants.
That's what makes him a clown.
I love him. Thank you very much. I love him. He will have a place of honor in my
In your
home.
garbage.
No, he's even got a little thing I can like
You can hang
suspend him.
Yep.
Yes. No,
I
this
left his
is.
little tag on just in case you wanted to return him or something.
No, I would never. I love him. It's them. And it does kind of have some Pennywise vibes to it.
Kinda
He's got
does a
his
little bit,
nose. He's got some makeup and a bow tie. And look, his mouth moves a little. This is so cute. I love him. I love him. Thank you.
You're welcome.
This is like,
It was I saw him like, oh, Sandra has to have
I
that.
must have it. Oh, I must have him.
Must have the clown skeleton
The half
with
naked.
no pants.
Yeah.
I'm sure he was really well hung when he was alive, so it's okay.
Oh, but see, he'll be
He'll be well hung now?
So it's a pun. It's a pun. I'm just gonna put him right here with, yeah.
With Kelly and Freddie and
And I will, but don't worry, I will take him
Added to the pile.
back with me. Yeah,
all right. You think we should watch a movie? Pop it in the VCR.
I do. I'm
With
like,
everyone
I
else?
don't know if I can reach it though because I am,
Are you
like, I'm
sewn in?
burdened with these creatures. I can't really move.
No. You
No,
think-
where is it? And that's what I can't see.
You know what? How about I just like do the
Movie
miracle
magic?
of movie magic
It's some movie magic.
post production? We'll just kind of like do a little woo, and the pumpkin can appear and take us in.
Yay!
Exactly. So we'll come back, talk about it right after this.
Experience your favorite horror, comedy, and science fiction films of the 70s, 80s, and 90s on the big screen with the Cult Film Series at Roxy 14. Double features Thursdays at 7 p.m. Visit us on Facebook for more information.
It's a hell of a movie.
That's a hell of a
It's
movie.
a hell of a film.
Arr. Uh-oh.
No, pirates now. Yeah. That was awesome.
Yes, I know you love it. It's a fun film, perfectly fun,
Yes.
crazy, sometimes inappropriate.
Definitely.
With little hey, darling, butt patting, doctor, nurse.
Well, at least
stuff
that one
going
nurse
on.
like gets him back though.
Yeah.
Yeah, the first one. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's
I
cool.
mean, she was cool. She was like, oh, doctor, but
Yeah.
still.
But now women can't resist him.
Apparently.
No, they cannot resist.
His first wife did though. I mean, because she had a first wife.
Oh my God, what a
Yeah.
drag she is in the movie. And his kids are pretty lame too, to be honest
You think
with
so?
you.
They're just
Yeah.
kids.
No, are they though?
They kind of look like it, but
They're ungrateful.
oh well,
yeah.
yeah, but they got the cool.
Yeah, but most kids are. I totally could see them like, nope, already got something better.
Yeah, we got the silver shamrocks.
My kids would act the same way.
Yeah.
Yours?
Yeah, but probably.
Probably would, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
It was
I think
pretty. It was pretty realistic.
Yeah.
As far as kids
But I
go.
mean,
That's your takeaway from this movie. It's a very realistic depiction of children.
I
yeah.
didn't say that. I said the kids were.
So I love John Carpenter.
Okay.
I love John Carpenter. He's one of my favorite directors, everything. And I have like this love for 80s action-y movies, but not like the ones that like people remember, but like the ones that have fallen through the cracks of society. And this one has a lot of those horror action vibes that I love.
Okay.
Yeah, so I think that's one reason this movie speaks to me.
Okay.
Yeah, and I just like all the masks and the little kids running around with masks like that. And I love Cochran. You know what? Cochran was right. That's my takeaway from this movie. He is totally justified in this.
Really?
Yeah,
Okay.
that's my opinion of Halloween 3 in a nutshell.
So the old kooky man was right.
Yes, people don't have the reverence for Halloween, and they just like, oh, money and whatever. And he's like, no, like you don't appreciate it. The man stole a piece of Stonehenge.
Yeah. That's commitment.
Yes. And like I love how they don't even want to explain it. He's just like, oh, I had a devil of a time getting it here, whatever. Because it's like we're not going to go into that. Yeah.
No, of course
He
not.
stole it.
Yeah. I'm imagining some
Probably
David
boated
Copperfield.
it over, or flew it over.
Yeah,
the Atlantic.
exactly. To our area, fictional town,
Santa Mira,
Santa
I
Mira.
believe it was called. Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is the same town that
The fog.
Invasion of the Body Snatchers took
Oh.
place, I believe.
It's an homage, an
Yeah.
homage.
An homage.
Yeah.
There you
Not a
go.
plumage.
Not a plumage. Plumage.
Plumage.
Yeah.
So Stonehenge. Yeah, so
Cochran
the guy's
justified.
watching. Well, I'm saying, but the was it the gas station attendants watching the TV, and you hear that news report, right, about a piece of Stonehenge just like miraculously disappearing,
Yep.
kind of thing. So you think he physically had to pick it up and take it somewhere? It wasn't part of the witchcraft or anything that they did
I don't know.
to do it, or
Come on,
Again,
Stephen King, you're a writer.
Yeah.
Tell us how it was done.
It's, you know what, you wouldn't understand. You wouldn't understand. It's fine. Yeah.
it's too complicated
It's
for
very
for us
complicated.
men folk.
Yeah, you just wouldn't get it. I love it. And
I'm
I
just a Georgie. I wouldn't understand.
No, poor Georgie. And I love his weird little robot people that he made. You
Yeah.
love animatronics, so that's very relevant to you.
That is true.
Yeah.
Yeah, but so he makes these Cochran makes these robot dudes.
Yeah.
That just and runs, and I guess that's how his company started out or whatever, right? They were making
Yeah,
old school animatronics, like in
yeah,
the
little toys.
1700s, though. You said, right?
Well,
Well, that one he
That
had.
one, that
Yeah,
first,
the-
that
yeah, the German one.
yeah.
I mean, he didn't say he made that,
that's true. Maybe he was
to be fair.
collecting them at first, or
Yeah, I think it was part of his collection. Yeah.
right. It broke pretty damn easy.
It broke really, head just came right off. Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's a little upset about it.
Tom Atkins.
Yes.
Tom Atkins he's your hero. Mm-hmm. He's got some not issues.
He's a workaholic.
I guess that's a way to say it, and an alcoholic.
All those things.
Probably.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just I don't know. He's just
And he doesn't want a parent.
no.
He wants to when it's convenient. You know. When his beeper isn't going off to get to the hospital to flirt with the nurses and save all the lives, in that order.
I'm just saying it's so funny that your hero is this dude. You introduce him by bringing him in a whatever huff, you know,
Yeah.
and he comes in. Oh, I'm here now. Yeah, look at me. Oh, look, I have to make a phone call. Oh, I gotta go. See you later.
He's kind of
you know?
like a classic 80s anti-hero kind
Yeah,
of
kind
dude.
of, but
yeah.
just kind of a douchebag
Also,
dad.
yeah.
Really, and then he takes back off again. Like he comes home, he was gonna take the kids for the weekend.
Yes. he
Gets
was
the
supposed
call,
to do that.
and
yeah.
then he's like, "Oh, I guess I'm just gonna pull a shift to the hospital now." It was,
the
you know,
people needed him.
I guess, but
Yeah.
there was no one else there to work that night. I guess so.
Well, you saw the hospital. It was barely staffed.
Yeah, it was. You're
a
right.
skeleton crew. Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't know. It's just he's funny. He's like he's a doctor, and he's got kids. He doesn't really much care about. Doesn't really care about drinking because he makes the phone call to his ex-wife, and he's like, I know I'm supposed to take the kids, but this really important conference came up,
Yeah.
so I'll promise I'll be there next weekend. And he's got the 6-pack up here on top
Yeah,
of the phone.
that was
and he just
total
runs
lie.
off with
Yeah.
with this new hot brunette he met. Expecting to.
Oh my God, so
yeah.
creepy though. When after they've already like done it at least once, and he's like, "Oh, you're 18, right?" or whatever. It's
Yeah, how
so
old are you?
cringy.
Yeah.
Like you're like, "Oh, Tom."
I think it made a little more cringy is, about the, what are the sleeping arrangements, or what do you want me to
Oh
sleep?
my God,
and
that's
she's
horrible.
like, I don't know, where do you want to sleep?
Yeah, she's like, she even calls him like Doctor whatever his name is.
Yeah, what do you want? That's right, Doctor, whatever do you want to sleep? I was just like,
You know what? Just don't, just don't write the dialogue. Just like we can fill in the blanks. We'll figure it out.
My boys kind of shrunk back up inside of me a little bit when that part, and she was kind of like,
Yeah, it's nauseating. Yeah.
Dr.
Sorry.
Chalice.
Dr. Chalice. Very good. Yeah.
Yeah.
No. It's a
No,
beautiful
Dr.
love
Chalice,
story.
Where do you want to sleep? It's a beautiful love story.
Beautiful love story.
It is.
And what do they call it? Like an April December romance. Or, yeah.
Yeah.
It's gross. But that's okay. We still love
It's a
it.
little bit. So.
Because she's after, because her father is missing. He was a shop owner, and then, that's him. He died, but we're missing like a whole bunch of time, like what happened to him. Yeah.
Yes, for sure. So she wants to go investigate.
So we go.
And so, he's like, oh, hell, I'll take off.
That's when he calls the wife.
Dr.
And he's
Chalice abandons his kids and goes
yet
with her.
again. Yeah.
Let's do this.
So I apologize for calling his wife a drag. I do. But she's like, she just rubs me the wrong way, that lady.
Yeah.
Maybe it's the hair. I don't know. Could be the hair. So we go to Santa Mira with our questionable sleeping arrangements, and we have to find out what happened to Father. So let's go to this cool hotel.
Yep.
In a very suspicious Irish town.
Yes, where everyone looks at you when you enter because
Yeah, they're all like, as they drive by.
people, sweeping.
Yeah, they're like tilling the earth.
Some
They're
guy
sleeping.
sweeping. Oh, everyone like just stops what they're doing, looks at you.
And I love it that it's like they're not just like Irish Americans; they are literally Irish people, just like picked up like Stonehenge and transplanted to this place.
Yeah.
Yeah. Especially the leprechaunish innkeeper man.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah. Can we talk about
Leprechaunish?
It's very like stereotypical, like Irish man.
He was doing everything except going, I am the leprechaun. So,
Is that Warwick Davies in that role? Is that you? Can we talk about my favorite part of the movie?
Sure.
Is the family they encounter.
Oh yes, okay.
You with little Buddy,
Yep,
little Buddy,
Yep.
and the wife. God, they steal every scene they're in, especially her.
They were good.
They were
and
hilarious.
The fun thing about them that made them so, or part of what made them funny, I think, was their wardrobe.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, they were just done up with like the worst
tacky
American, worst of America.
You can see,
wardrobe.
you can just see the anger like rolling off of Cochran. Like, oh, I hate these people so much.
Right.
Like, they're so perfect, and the kid is obnoxious. I love when he flips off his mom.
Yes.
Oh my God, you just watch that over and over again.
Yep.
And they like pull up in their giant RV. They're just like all the like American excess that Cochran is fighting so hard against.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep, that's exactly. They're the perfect. Prototypical. I mean, it's like take stereotypical block that people don't like about us.
Yeah. It's true.
And then the big Winnebago and just the gaudiness and all this stuff, and then
the obnoxious
everything. Yeah. And that's who they were.
Watch your driving, honey. You could have killed that man.
I didn't hurt him. Hey, sorry about that. Glad it didn't hit you. And a great big thank you for picking it up. You all right? No problem. Hey, buddy cup for San Diego. This is my wife, Betty.
Pleased to meet you.
And right there's little buddy.
Is it busted?
Oh.
Don't you dare go in the street! Do you hear me?
Doesn't end up well for them though.
No, eventually, unfortunately, you finally see what the heck going on with those masks and what's the.
You know what's funny?
What's the deal? Yeah.
Is there's the final processing room, and remember they're like, oh, we can't show you that because there's harsh chemicals, and it's like that you're going to then take and put on your head, and the children are wearing them, and of course Buddy he's just stupid. He's like, oh yeah, I understand. It's like that does not track.
Right.
That doesn't make any sense at all, Mr. Cochran.
Yeah, maybe you thought it was like a doorway to China or something, and you just
Pop through
pop
to a
through.
factory.
Yeah, and you can wear whatever you want in China. All the lead and you know what I mean, all the chemicals you need. But
I felt really bad for the sassy San Francisco lady that dies. She dies a horrible death.
it was the one effective shock jump in the movie. Mm-hmm. Because when the thing, she's messing with the little chip.
Yeah.
And then it goes pzzz, and shoots out, and
A misfire.
the misfire, yes,
Yeah.
the misfire.
And then she's got the creepy little doodad that will, what do they call them? Potato bug creature?
Yeah, potato bug, yeah.
Ugh, God. I love, you might have heard about my spider rescue. And I do love all creatures, but that one, he's a bad dude. He's like crawling over her mouth and everything. It's nasty.
So that one in particular, or potato bugs in general? Like, do you have a line finally?
We're going to call it, and we're going to call it at the potato bugs. They are unsettling.
They are, and I would agree
they're
with
gross.
Yeah, they're gross. I can say it. I can say they're gross.
you. I can't
Pretty
think of
nasty.
anyone that likes potato bugs. Is there anyone who
Anybody?
likes?
Show of hands.
Yeah.
Okay. Uh-oh.
No.
Yep.
They're pretty bad, yeah. I actually saw one in my house for the first time, and it's weird. Like, I live in the suburbs, and I'd never seen one before. I've been there for 15 years,
In your house?
and no, outside.
Oh,
But then
okay.
this last summer, there was one in between two pieces of the concrete. There was a little crevice, for expansion and stuff in there, and he was like kind of stuck in between it.
Oh God, did you help
And I was
it?
like, oh yeah, I helped him die.
Outside?
So, yeah.
No, I would have helped him out.
No
been
way.
Like,
What
"Stay
are you
away
gonna
from
touch it
my
with?"
home." A stick. I don't
Stick your
know.
finger in there. Hey, little buddy, it's okay.
No, you're outside. That's
You give him
his
a little
world.
kiss. Mwah,
Yeah,
away.
exactly. Mwah.
Little Mary Poppins.
I've said, I can swear, right? Because I like to swear. I've
Yeah.
said I'm like a Disney princess, but like for the fucked up creatures of the world. And so, you know what? Just add those guys in. Just add the potato bugs right in. Thank you. Thank you.
Wow.
My spider
Got a nice little
rescue
slow clap there.
fans.
Oh, so now you're saying you're pro potato
I'm
bug?
okay with them being outside, Neil. You don't need to kill them if they're outside.
No,
no.
they all need to. So growing up, I kind of grew up in like kind of a country type area, so they were in our house all the time.
And you just.
But one time I had one inside my sweatshirt,
Ugh.
and no. They all-
Why you put it on?
Yeah, I put it on, and I
Yeah.
felt something crawling on me, and then I got kind of hot, and then so I
Yeah.
took it off.
And he was
And
like,
then, like,
"Whoa."
later I looked down on the sweatshirt and it was crawling out. So
Oh, he just wanted a nice little warm place.
No.
they need to
Curl up
die.
with you.
No
They need
bueno.
to die a slow, painful death.
I think we actually have one of my
So
spider.
whatever you call them, potato bugs, Jerusalem,
crickets. That's the other one.
whatever.
I've never heard of that. Jerusalem cricket?
Jerusalem
Yeah.
cricket.
Really?
Yeah.
There's someone at the Whaley Mall right now getting really pissed off. That's pretty offensive.
It's pretty. It's pretty.
But
Jerusalem
no,
cricket.
They all need to die.
Word.
Back to where we were.
Where were we?
Oh, when you put on these masks.
We were talking about Marge.
Yeah, Marge. When you put on the masks and you die, and then like all the little creatures come crawling out.
Yes.
Yeah.
Lots of crickets.
So many crickets.
Lots of crickets come out of you.
So many crickets.
Who knew you had so many crickets in your body?
Yeah.
that could all
It's part of the magic, Neil.
come out like that.
Yeah, they're not in there already. It's part
Oh,
of the
okay, what happens?
Stonehenge.
There's not a
magic.
giant rattlesnake that's inside of you waiting to come out? Oh.
Just like curled up around your like
Yeah.
sternum, like just waiting. Yeah,
Ah,
just waiting for you to piss off a
that
pagan
movie
cult.
means so much more to me now.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
From your physical education
That's
classes.
right.
You don't
Exactly.
remember that? Yeah,
I thought we all had a rattlesnake inside of us.
at least one. At least one.
At least one. A couple
Yeah.
crickets.
Handful of crickets.
Say
A Jerusalem. Yeah. Jerusalem. Whatchamacallit? Yeah. Yeah. No. and-
Yeah. So when little Buddy puts the mask on and then watches the infamous bum 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 bum.
Cue the music. God, it's so
Yes.
good. It gets stuck in your head for all of Halloween. It's amazing.
It does.
Yeah.
It does. So.
Yeah, but he's
Yeah.
the first to go.
He is the first.
with the mask on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
and
good times.
His parents are just like watching and not like getting anywhere near him as he's
Right. Well, it's
writhing
kind of like,
and
oh, look,
boiling.
he's trying to pull this thing off of him. So. There it is. Silver Shamrock. So you put that on,
Yeah.
and then you watch the
The
it's
special.
almost time. Time to watch.
You do that really well.
Time, what does he say? Time's ticking, or the clock is ticking.
Yes.
It's almost time.
Because there's going to be a giveaway.
Yep. The Horror-thon. There's a special giveaway at 9 p.m. Buddy.
Buddy, little buddy.
Little buddy.
Little buddy.
Yeah. Gets puts it on, sees a flashing.
And you can't look away, I guess, is the idea. It just like,
Right. Mesmerizes you, and then
and then you
something
become a
happens.
snake person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some of that witchcraft that they do.
Magics.
That voodoo that they do.
Yeah. That's kind of the whole thing. And then we got Dr. Chalice running around. This girl trying to prevent all of this. They fail. Despite, stop it! Stop it!
Well,
Yeah.
well, you don't know for sure.
I think
But-
it's, yeah.
But even before that, though,
Because he stopped like 2 stations out of an entire country.
it's true. But it cuts off. You don't know for sure if it.
And what about the people on the East
stayed.
Coast? Did they cover that? Was that the same?
That's a good point. Yeah.
I think half the country was already dead by the time he even made the call.
Yeah, that's.
I remember.
With the West Coast thing only,
It's
maybe.
That's never occurred to me before. I feel like everything I know is a lie. Ah! Well, you just watched my dreams be crushed.
Oh
on this
no.
front. It doesn't make sense, Concord. It doesn't make sense.
I have a question. Why wouldn't the rest of the country air it after?
Exactly. Yeah, because they're like, well, that's weird. After that came on, half the country died. Guess we better show it on Pacific time. Yeah.
All the
Michael brings up a
masks
good
had-
point.
Yeah.
Well, maybe they didn't
Michael's-
buy national airtime.
Yeah,
they
maybe it was
just
only
bought
West Coast.
West Coast.
That's true. We're only going to kill half the country. Well, that's enough of a
I
sacrifice.
mean, he didn't want to kill all of them. He just wanted to kill some.
I mean,
of
we're
them.
talking about
Enough to make a point.
Washington and Oregon, California, parts of Arizona,
Parts of Arizona, Nevada.
I mean, so you
Parts
know.
of Idaho, or is that mountain?
I don't know.
Hawaii?
No, Hawaii's 3 hours
You'd know.
the other direction.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
You know what Jerusalem blah, blah, blah is, so you know.
Jerusalem, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, so I don't know. I guess, but yeah, he didn't say the whole country had to die. It just needed a sacrifice, a blood sacrifice. I guess.
I mean, if you kill all the kids, then human race stops, right?
Well, right, and it wasn't just the kids, because then the creatures slither out and they kill everybody in the room. Very slowly. Very slowly.
Is that what's supposed to happen?
Yeah. Then the snakes were going and biting mom and dad.
Well, they got
and-
the dad. The mom just like fainted or whatever. Typical.
Oh, they got her.
Typical mom, you know.
Typical mom. Mom's always fainting.
Bugs came out of my son's mouth, you know, kind of
Good
thing.
deal.
So,
yeah. No, that's
you
that's what I always thought was the idea, is that they then crawl out and they kill everybody else in the room. So you're like systematically like wiping out a household at a time.
Because those crickets are really, they
They're
bite.
vicious.
They're
Yeah.
mean biters.
They carry disease.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They crawl
Okay.
in your sweatshirt and they scare you to death.
Exactly. They bother you until you die.
I don't know if I'd ever get over that, man. One of those things that actually
I don't
on
think
my,
I ever have. That's
on
why
my-
they all need
in
to
between
die.
my clothing and me.
Yeah.
I feel like a
I
lot
don't know if I
better
get
right
that.
now, because now I feel like maybe we'll stop focusing on me and the clowns and start focusing on you and the potato bugs.
No, but his thing is justified. I mean,
My clowns are justified. Look
Yeah.
at this.
Mine is a rational fear. Yours is an irrational fear.
Well, we'll work on it. We'll work on it. Send all of your potato bugs to Caleb, please.
Oh man. You too can sponsor a potato bug for $15 a month.
Hey, I'm all for sponsoring them outside. If one was in my house, I honestly do not know what I'd do. I would have to try to capture it and release it out there, but I would not want to get within like 10 feet of it. So if you put it in a vacuum,
You
would
know,
it die?
if you sent me $15 a month, every
You'd come-
month,
you'd come
you
get 'em?
could send me a potato bug.
$15, that would do it?
Well, if you know,
Wow.
like hundreds of
It's
people
cheap.
sent me $15 a month, yeah,
Yeah.
It's 100 potato bugs. What are you?
What do you do with all those
I'm gonna
potato
kill
bugs?
them, but I'll keep their $15.
Send the bugs. Don't do it. No.
That's dishonest, Caleb.
The spider.
I think
the
Felicity
spider,
Huffman's going to jail for that. So. Poor Felicity.
So we
Which
have a
one's the
sip. That's whiskey.
This one's whiskey.
I can't finish it all. Please help me. Send help. Send help.
I like that we're sharing cups now.
I know.
That's how it's official.
That's how it's official.
Yeah.
And I like even put some of my blood in it too.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
All right. Nice.
No, it's
Now I'm gonna start
official.
having weird nightmares and.
Clowns. They're gonna come for you now.
Did anyone recognize the voice of the operator on the phone, or the voice saying that the curfew?
Oh. No.
Oh, over the loudspeaker?
No. Who was that?
You guys don't know?
No.
It was Jamie Lee Curtis.
Oh my gosh.
Uncredited. but-
Uncredited.
Yeah.
That did sound like her now that I think about it.
I do not recall the voice. So
Oh. Yeah.
cool.
That's really awesome. Is that confirmed? We feel pretty confident about that?
It's internet confirmed.
Then that means
Are you using
yes.
lifelines with that, or?
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll take that as a yes. Yeah, go on.
Speaking of, we're talking about women and women who were part of the first two Halloween films.
Right.
We can talk a little bit about
Deborah Hill.
Deborah Hill, yeah, the young lady who produced, wrote, whatever, the first two films, and also made the third one.
Yes.
Because we're big on promoting anything that women in horror, women-made horror,
Yep.
and that
Love
kind of
it.
stuff. So yeah, we're
She's
always,
awesome. Have you ever met her?
No.
No, me neither.
No, she passed away a while ago, so I didn't.
Oh, didn't get a chance to meet her.
Yeah, no, I did
Oh,
not.
bummer.
Yeah.
I would have loved to meet her.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
That would have been
Big fan.
cool for sure. But
Yeah.
um,
That's good though. Thank you for giving Deborah a shout out. She deserves it.
no, of course.
Absolutely.
We are all about, honoring anyone who makes, any kind of pop culture that we enjoy.
True.
But horror, of course, we love so much. And then on top of that, whenever, there's, because female voices are not always,
Yeah.
propped up, especially, but now maybe more so, but definitely not back in.
Oh no, exactly. Because I think the big
Anything-
takeaway is John Carpenter, which we all love, but he did not do it alone.
Yeah, but when you, in this third movie though, even I can't say for sure but my research and things that I've watched, it seems like she actually had a much bigger part of making this movie.
I think so
All
too.
the-
Yeah.
Getting the actors involved and how the story went and everything. It seemed like she was kind of more,
Yeah.
like John was like the name to get the money,
Of course. Yeah.
but
Yeah.
she was more instrumental in actually getting it done. So,
Yeah.
good for her, man. She had an idea that she wanted. Yeah, for Deborah Hill. For Deborah Hill. She had an idea that she wanted to get done, and she, I guess, went to Tommy Lee Wallace, because I guess he was, he was involved in the first films, but he did not want anything to do with the second one. So I guess he was involved with the first one, wanted nothing to do with the second one. He didn't want to do the whole sequel thing, and then Deborah went back to him with the third one, and then said, "Hey, we got this third one, but it's got nothing to do with Michael Myers. It's a whole different idea." And then he was like, "Oh yeah, that sounds cool. I'll do, something different and get to work with Deborah and John again, the whole thing." And she gave him the, basically, here's what I want to do. And he's like, "Oh, that sounds great. Let's do it."
Let's do it.
And then they wrote the script, and boom. So came up with
The one
the
we
movie
love.
you love so much.
The movie I love so much. And it's like I wonder what would have happened if they'd kept making them anthology films like that.
Right.
I think it's
That was the idea.
yeah.
They wanted to
Make them different each time, and don't get me wrong.
just do like different Halloween themes.
Yes,
That didn't
yes. Of course.
specifically include Michael Myers.
And I love Michael Myers, don't get me wrong, I love him, but I like this movie so much, and I like the idea of just kind of like celebrating Halloween and using that as like your jumping off point.
Yep.
And look at how many Halloween anthologies and whatnot we have today, but
Unfortunately,
Yeah.
this one wasn't successful enough.
right, and it wasn't successful for.
I mean, it made its money back, but
Sure.
it wasn't doing like the Friday the 13th numbers or
people were not on.
or Poltergeist numbers or
Right.
things like that, and so
People were not
they
as
went
dialed
back
in.
to Michael Myers.
Well,
Yeah.
and that's the thing, though, is people had no idea going into it that it wasn't Michael Myers.
Right, so they're probably just
They
waiting
were-
for him to like show up.
Exactly.
They're
They
like,
were
"Where-
upset that it wasn't him.
Where is he? What's
Right.
going
So-
on? Yeah.
They-
And so just distracted that.
Yeah, I saw
Yeah.
something where Tommy Lee was talking about the fact that there was the marketing they did behind it was like there was no campaign at all about this is a standalone film, no Michael Myers.
no.
So people were going in expecting Michael, and then
Yeah.
Can
Then
you
they don't
imagine?
get
I
him.
can imagine you going expecting
Yeah.
to see something like that, you know?
Yeah.
Where's, you know?
And they're like, I thought we were in Haddonfield. How did we get to this other like Paladin state? That's okay. It'll all come together. And
Exactly.
then it didn't. It never did. Yeah.
Like, what's the what, the who? You know, and
Who's
nothing
this
ever
Irish
happens.
leprechaun man? I'm so confused. Yeah, I don't know. I love him.
And that's probably why it's grown on people. I mean, we've heard from
Yeah.
you know, even people in our audience that, you know, when they first saw it, they did not like it, you know.
Yes. It's
now,
become a
years
cult.
later, talking about you, Ken. You know, it's one of his favorite, not his favorites, but I don't
Yeah.
want to talk for you, but you like it now.
Beloved. Yeah.
But no, it's a huge, no question. It has a second life. I mean,
Yes,
it
I'm grateful for it.
absolutely became huge afterwards. So I mean, there's people now who just love it. Yeah, and it's like, and we've talked about this before, and you know, in our very first episode, we talked about Halloween, the first film, and you know, and it is not, admittedly, it is not one of my favorite films. I'm not a huge fan of Michael Myers, so
That's okay, yeah.
And I get irritated by certain things in the movie we've talked about, but I would probably say because of this film and the direction it goes, I do definitely like it more for that.
Yeah.
So.
It gives life and history and interest to the franchise for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Totally different, which is cool. I think it's great
So.
in that regard. And then of course you have, and it has the awesome little twist towards the end where you got the
What a twist.
poor Ellie. What's her name?
Ellie, yeah.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Where
She's a robot.
she goes away for a little while. She's
Yeah.
captured, and then he gets her out of there, and she's very quiet.
Quiet the whole
And you're like,
time.
what's going on? Why is she so quiet?
What's up with Ellie? What'd they do to her?
Yeah. And then of course, you know, finally
Yeah.
at the end she goes a little bonkers.
They
Tries to kill poor Tom Atkins.
They robotized her.
Yeah.
I guess. I mean, it's a little open to interpretation, but I think that's what they did. Is they killed the real one, and they have probably since the moment they saw them, they probably were like making decoys of the two of them, and then they were like, "Oh, perfect. We're never gonna catch Dr. Chalice. He's too sexy and too smart for us. But if we plant this robot in the car, she just might get him."
Right.
Yeah.
You can't kill someone in corduroy. I mean, it just doesn't.
You can't do it. It's
doesn't-
impossible.
It doesn't
No.
happen.
And with a mustache
No.
like that, you can't kill somebody like that.
Definitely not.
No.
So,
Science.
so the question, okay, you think that she was human,
Swapped out.
and
Yeah.
then when she got captured, they did away with her and then
Yeah.
created a
Like a shell game.
robot version.
Yeah.
Okay. What do you think? If you don't know, you don't know, or you don't care.
Maybe she always was a robot.
Right. That's
That's
the other.
a theory.
And just sent to bring Tom Atkins to
Yes.
the town
To
so
bring
they
him.
could kill him.
Yeah.
Even though there's really no reason because.
Well, he was starting to
well-
know too much. He was investigating.
He would not have gone to that town had it not been for Ellie, though.
And then they also. I mean. Well, you know what? Cochran was jealous of his swag. And he's like, I
That's what
can't
it was.
have this man living.
It's true.
Yeah. He's like, I can't have him.
It's true.
He's the idealized American male and he must go. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's my justification.
All the children and
And this guy.
and,
Yeah, he's like,
him.
this guy is on the cover of a freaking malt alcohol. Freaking big old what's it, Colt 42 or whatever the heck it was?
45.
45. A little bit short. What do you guys think about robot the whole
theories?
time or
Swap.
She got switched out.
She was
She got
thank you.
switched? Switched. All right.
Thank you. I feel
The audience believes that
justified.
she was switched out.
Yes.
Okay,
She was swapped.
that's good.
Yeah.
Because that would be a really realistic robot.
He had
Because
sex
basically
with
they
her.
had relations.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A few
So-
times.
And she was insatiable too, so
Maybe robot then. That's an argument for robot, pro robot. That she was a sex bot the entire time.
She was.
That's the only way to catch
We
him.
know if Tom Atkins is not a robot that's just gotten smart.
An evolved robot.
Yeah.
Wow.
We don't know that. We
now
don't
we're talking
know.
like the island and stuff going on or whatever.
Island
Okay.
or Westworld or
I
Yeah.
don't know.
I'm totally fine with that theory. Totally fine with it.
I mean, the stash kind of makes sense, right?
Yeah.
He was manufactured with a perfect stash.
It was so perfect. It was so perfect.
But did any of the other ones have mustaches, though? I
No,
can't
they
remember.
don't.
No.
Well, there could be only one. It's like Highlander because it was too perfect. Yeah. Each follicle placed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting. How many different of the robots did he make? Like
How many, like,
different versions, like of
models?
the guys? Yeah, the male ones.
well, I mean, you have the ones that push carts and don't do anything else.
Okay.
You have the ones that wear the white coats
That push buttons.
that also push buttons. You have
The suited ones who are doing like the henchmen.
the henchman ones. I mean, there's
But
So
one thing-
were all the townspeople?
no, they were
robots
just
too, or were they-
cultists.
Okay.
Yeah, they're just cultists.
Except for the little bum guy.
He was real.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah.
He wasn't, well, because he was a real local, not a transported Irish person. Remember, he's like, they won't hire a local boy. He does his little thing.
So it's so funny. Yeah, so he managed to survive in this town the whole time.
Yeah.
And then you have one running with the stash.
Yeah, and they were like, mm-mm,
And it's like, no,
No.
we're gonna rip your head off.
Yeah.
you're done. You're done.
You're done.
Exactly. Take care of that. Well, I guess they didn't.
That line. I noticed you bought a bottle.
I know,
Oh my
right?
gosh.
What did he say?
Looks
Like, I don't
heavy.
have any diseases.
Yeah,
he's
yeah,
like,
I know. And he's just like, okay.
he's a doctor, and he's like, sure, man.
Yeah,
Let's have
whatever.
some.
You clearly have hepatitis, but go ahead, take a swig.
He lives in that little shack he's got going on in the recycling place or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah,
I love it.
I'm surprised they actually had a liquor store open at night.
You know,
Well,
he
but
See,
see, the
that's
whole
what I
town
didn't
was shut
understand.
down.
Like
Yeah.
this whole, voice comes over saying it's time for
Yeah.
curfew now. So
Jamie Lee Curtis.
I was sure he was gonna get, busted for being out after curfew.
No, because he's like remember he was like they wanted him there because someone to like lure him there for no.
But if there's curfew,
reason.
why would the liquor store be open?
He like barely made it in. He barely made it into that liquor store.
They were closing up.
They were closing up.
And
Yeah,
plus, they're Irish. Don't the Irish like to drink?
that's what the stereotype
So,
is. Yes.
stereotype? Yeah.
Yeah. So they're like, no, of course, man, we'll get you your Colt 45
Yeah.
before you go back to the hotel. And
Are you sure it wasn't the Colt 42? I'm just making sure.
I
Are you
think
sure?
it might have been the 42
Well,
actually.
Yeah. I mean, they probably changed it because they didn't want to pay Colt 45.
They just crudely wrote a 2 over the 5. Yeah. You know who we didn't mention is the little corner's assistant lady who like
Oh, yeah.
yeah, she's trying to help him piece this puzzle and she's just constantly sifting through the little dirty nuts and bolts and things and,
Yep.
and she cracks it wide open
She
and
does.
they come for her.
They get her. That was sad. She was a nice lady.
She was a nice
Yeah,
lady.
you felt
Hell
bad.
of a gal.
She was. She
Yeah.
was really devoted to him.
She was.
Sure.
But then she even makes the comment, though. He said, I owe you dinner. And she says something like,
Yeah.
yeah, not that you'll...
She's like a smart comeback.
Yeah.
A witty
Well, it made me think like
response.
they'd been flirting, but he always...
Yeah.
Right.
Maybe they've gone out a
Backed
couple
off.
of times.
I got the
he's
impression they
probably-
didn't even do that.
Really? I think he ghosted her. I'm making up an entire backstory.
I
for
think he
these
just
people.
used her, whenever he
her-
wanted information.
for
Every
her
time he
morgue
came up, I
connections.
just spit.
Yeah.
Uh,
Her morgue
we
connections.
haven't
Spit
said
take.
that. We haven't said that.
No,
that
it
in a
hasn't.
while.
It's been taking a while.
And you're wearing a raincoat. It's perfect. Yeah. He just needed her for her
Too bad I didn't
skills.
spit on myself, though.
He just needed her for her skills with a tiny brush, like sifting.
Yeah,
through
so
these
my
little things.
backstory is that he continually has these projects that he falls into or
Oh,
whatever, and she's the the science lady that
yeah.
figures it all out.
Right.
So he's
That's a
always
good
up to
theory.
something.
Yes.
He always needs a lab tech to help him out.
Correct.
Right.
But
Yeah.
this time, unfortunately, was the last time that.
Yeah.
He has some MacGyver-like
why.
skills too.
Does he?
He's pretty crafty. Yeah.
Doing what? I don't recall. What did he do? It was crafty.
Well, remember when he throws the mask and it lands perfectly over the camera?
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
On the first
Is
try?
that crafty though?
He did a few little things where he was like so smart.
What else?
He figured out a command center
really quickly.
On the first
He did.
try.
Yeah,
He
I mean,
did.
and to the lay person at home, it just looks like flashing buttons. But no,
It was
not
labeled.
not to his skilled eye.
No.
He was like, and then it's he's a doctor.
Push the buttons, goes upstairs in the rafters, knows
Yeah.
if you throw the chips down, it'll cause.
Makes it rain.
Yeah.
What'd you call them, Caleb? Pogs?
They did. They look like pogs.
They look like pogs.
Pogs or poker chips? Poker pogs.
And all the like worker robots are like, what's happening? And then they all misfire.
And then
Yeah.
Cochran just kind of goes like,
He's like, well played.
well played.
I couldn't beat
You got me. Yeah.
Yeah, you sexy
He
son
slow
of
claps it.
Oh, he does.
His
He
clap
does.
was a
clap.
slow clap.
Yeah.
It's like, you sexy son of a bitch. I could never be
You
you.
and your mustache.
No. Go America. Woo!
America. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what he was thinking. So what happens to him at the end, Cochran? Like, because he turns all white and then he just disappears.
He becomes part of Stonehenge.
Part of Stonehenge.
Yeah, he's now part of the
The
magic.
rock that's there or back in.
The rock that's there.
Okay.
Yeah, he just becomes part of the magic.
Because a big
So had the
circle.
anthology continued,
Somebody could bring him forth.
there you go.
Yeah.
A
that-
leprechaun could have come out.
the leprechaun. And I think that happens in like Leprechaun Part 7. Yeah, exactly. He
Sorry
like,
about my accent.
No, it's
Apologize.
good.
That was awful.
No, it's perfect. He
No,
like
so bad.
he like if you rub Stonehenge and then he like comes
Right.
out of it.
Leprechaun in space or Cochran comes back.
Oh my God, Cochran's just part because at that point, like Stonehenge is like this piece of rock just floating through space.
Yeah.
Leprechaun finds him.
Finds him.
Yeah, brings him back.
Channels. What's his first name? Do you remember? Cohen.
Johnny.
Was it?
No, it's like Connell.
Connell?
If
Yeah,
it
it's-
fits.
Yeah, Connell.
Something like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
is
Cochran.
I know I'm right.
Connell. Yeah. Connell Cochran.
Connell Cochran.
Don't doubt me, Neil.
That actor.
Yes.
It's
Of course.
amazing.
O'Harely, right? Dan O'Harely,
Dan. Oh, something. Yeah.
of course, was fantastic in RoboCop. He was the old man, as they call him in,
Right.
in RoboCop.
Yeah.
So I
He's
love
a good
him.
character actor. Yeah.
Yeah, he was cool.
So many robots. And
Yeah.
that animatronic knitting woman.
Oh, it's true.
Yeah,
That
she's
poor lady.
gone.
I think that's when Cochran decided to make the new robot out of Ellie.
Yeah, because
Is when
he was so mad.
he was mad that he shook
Oh,
her
he
enough
was
that
so
the head fell
mad.
off.
Yeah, exactly.
He's like,
And like, why would this woman be sitting there knitting?
Knitting, yeah.
And like, why would she be a good source for you to get help to? Like,
I know, right?
he wasn't thinking
So
clearly.
she's like the old woman in the rocking chair with
Yeah.
the doing the knitting thing.
Sure.
Isn't there a painting of that? Where there's a woman in the rocking
Whistler's
chair.
mother.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like that.
Yeah, it was
So-
like that.
So you're right. So like, why went up to her and say, "Hey, help me," you know?
Yeah,
there's-
why is she in this
there's some
factory? Why is she
shenanigans going on.
knitting? Yeah, and that's like they're Irish, so they would understand that.
They
phrase.
would. You're
Yeah.
right. Shenanigans. Yes.
Yeah.
But
But I mean, what's she gonna do? Like, oh,
She
let
just
me get
stab
you
him.
a cup of tea.
Yeah, she's gonna stab him with a knitting needle. Yeah. And then Cochran like sees her head and he's like so mad. He's like,
that's it. I'm gonna
17.
robotize your
your little
your little.
girlfriend.
That's right, your
Yes.
girlfriend. Thank you. Those dastardly Irish.
So dastardly.
Oh, I'm offending. There's someone.
All the Irish people are gonna send hate
I-
mail. Don't
We're just
at
kidding.
us.
We don't mean it.
We love you.
Yeah, we do. We love
Yeah.
you very much. We love your whiskey, especially.
It's great. Sponsor us.
Please. Any Irish whiskey. The peatier, the better.
He likes the peaty
The
kind.
peaty. The peaty. So, what else? Anything else?
No, I love it. It makes me very happy. I can't really say much more about it. Like, I mean, no, I can't justify it as like this brilliant piece of cinema, but I find it incredibly entertaining
Yep.
and beloved. Yeah. How about
It
you?
is.
Any final
Um,
thoughts?
Yeah, you know what? I do very much enjoy the bum 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 bum. Happy Halloween, Halloween, Halloween. Happy Halloween.
Everyone sing
Silver Shamrock.
Woo.
It's almost time, kids. The clock is ticking.
Anyway, I like that song. That
Oh,
song
it's
is
awesome.
catchy as hell. You think you're, I don't know, at least for me, you think you're going to get annoyed eventually, but you don't.
No,
for some reason,
I love
you're,
it more every time.
Yeah, you just kind of like keep watching.
Yeah.
So what do you guys think happened at the end? Did they?
Well, I mean, I think we
Did they
kind of
turn it
nailed
off?
it. No, I think a lot of people got sacrificed, and the blood sacrifice was accepted, and now America has to pick up the pieces of this tragedy, and they've canceled Halloween. It's very sad. And Tom just drinks himself to death in the hospital break room.
I think he was going to do that regardless. But
Sure, but now he has like an excuse.
you know, he lost his Ellie, so
He lost his Ellie. He
know.
fucked up his marriage and his children.
he's got ungrateful children.
Well, his children are dead.
Those children are definitely dead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because he was trying to get the wife to take him off, and she
She
wouldn't
was
listen to
having
him.
none of it.
No.
Yeah, she was just like,
It's like,
you're not
screw
here.
you.
Put your masks on, kids, and you get real close to that television just to spite your father.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You watch that flashing pumpkin.
They're
And
watching
remember,
it.
remember
Yeah.
who bought you these masks.
Mom. Dad got you those crummy ones we threw away.
Yeah, I don't think America would learn the lesson and cancel Halloween.
I think we should make a sequel to this movie.
Please make a sequel to this
I
movie.
think
Please.
Maybe we should make
We
a
should
sequel,
make a sequel to
to,
this
sequel
movie.
to this movie.
Done.
let's
Done.
do it. So you sell your house, and we'll take the money from that
Sure.
to finance.
Yeah. I'm going to cash in everything from the spider charity.
Yeah, oh, for sure. What do you call it though? Halloween? Because you have like, there's already a 4, a 5, a 6.
I don't know what number we're on, to
Then
be
Rob
honest.
Zombie made some. Now they're making the other new ones.
Mm-hmm. The Return of Cochrane. That's what it shall be called.
How about
Season of the.
Halloween
Cochrane.
season of the Witch Explained?
Those aren't very good. We have to come up with a better,
Oh, sorry.
better name.
No, those won't do it all.
Do better than that.
Okay, well, you know, there's no bad ideas in brainstorming, Neil. And we sold my house to make this film, so
Wrong story. I'm acting
Yeah.
as the executive. I'm the,
Oh.
you know, I have to greenlight the picture, so I gotta get the, I gotta pitch. I need the right pitch. So far, I'm hearing,
there are a lot of excuses.
This
Season of the Witch
this is how bad movies get
Exposed.
made.
Yeah.
I'm the money. I'm the producer. I'm the money. I'm the producer.
Exactly.
this is how it works.
I want.
Vicious
I
cycle.
want. I want.
Hey, I've got an idea.
Yeah.
We should maybe have a party.
A party?
Let's have a party.
A party's a good idea. We
Yeah.
have a lot of people that we could
Have a
invite
Halloween
in.
party.
We could.
What do you think?
I think we should do it. I think we have a little bit of wine left.
We have a trace amount of whiskey. Yeah. If that doesn't sound like a party, I don't know what does.
Okay, so take a little break first, so
Yeah.
we can kind of tidy up for the party,
Let's do it.
and then we'll have everyone come in and have a little Halloween party. Awesome.
It's a happening party.
This is the diggity.
The diggity.
Hey, I have a video that we should watch maybe too. Might be kind of fun.
Yeah, put it on.
I have this cool video. Let's see what happens. There we go. Okay, I think you'll like this video. It's pretty cool.
Okay, guys, this is Neil's video. Neil, what did you do?
And crawling on the planet's face, some insects called the human race, lost in time and lost in space, and meaning.
John,
What?
what are you doing here?
Holy cow, it's the happy hooligans from Harlem.
John, we told you if you come back, we have to call security.